Real quick before we get into this video, I actually found this video deep in my phone. This is from like the early days of COVID. So if you wonder why he's wearing a mask, that's why. I mean, look how little Zaya is. But I ended up buying a 71 Challenger from this guy. I'll link that video at the end of this also, but just want to let you know before we get into the video. This was in the building over from the Challengers, and I saw he had some muscle cars in there, so I asked if I could go and look at them. And then this came from that, so. There we go. That sounds good. Sounds good, huh? Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. What do you think, baby? What do you think? What do you think? Then I'm out of here. Where are you going? Is it a monster? Woo! Man, that sounds good. What's in the back seat? What you got in the boxes back there? What's in the boxes?
That's got a trim. This has the Z23 package on it. So it has the upgraded interior like a chrome colors.
Okay.
So I got one of those parts.
You know, it's funny, in 67, the Impalas came factory with that chrome trim too. In 68, it was painted.
Yeah. I retarded the timing. Actually, it was way advanced. I went in and set it up. It has the sugar's been recurved, but it was so far advanced and it ran still good, but I just couldn't. It used to run 24 at idle degrees advanced, and I was just like, man, that's just too much.
Yeah.
I just put it in, so now it's 43 total, and it runs out nice, but it runs on now. When I had it more advanced, it wouldn't run on, so I might bump it up a little bit. I think I got it at 12 static right now.
Which one's faster, the Chevelle or the Camaro? Probably the Camaro, huh? Lighter and 400 something?
Yeah, this thing, I mean, I don't know, this suspension, these springs are 500-pound springs. You can't even push them down. So when you accelerate, you get no
No
it
squat?
just goes, no lag. That car, you know, it's harder because this is a wide ratio 4-speed, that's a close ratio 4-speed. And so this car moves out like a son of a bitch. You're shifting like really fast because it's like, and this car, this has a 325 rear end in it, so you can drive it and it goes like, you know, accelerates a lot longer. So in total torque, this one probably moves out faster, but that one will kill it.
Yeah.
In a run.
It's probably 1,400 pounds lighter too.
Yeah. But this car drives like, you know, like a perfect brand new off the, you know, showroom floor car. And this one drives like a race car.
Right.
You know, it's like a totally different deal. I mean, this doesn't lean when you go around corners at all.
Jeez.
I mean, that suspension is killer.
And the Corvette just floats?
And the Corvette floats, yeah.
With the martini?
That's fast, but if you, I mean, this has a original Rochester 4-barrel on it. So when you get in it, it's only running 350 CFM. Then you get into it, and that's when it dumps the secondaries open, and then it just rips. So it's like, you know, okay, so I hardly ever would open 4-barrels in a car, and so when I do, I mean, it's very impressive.
It just snatches once you open them?
It just goes. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'd have to do head-to-head to see which one better.
And that big block and small block power is just a different feel on itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one definitely has that really hard pull feel to it.
That try to grab the $100 off the dash.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. My 446 pack had 456 gears in it. It was an original Super Track Pack car, but it was upgraded with that. It had headers and straight pipes on it, and it was a drag car. But yeah, I take people out in it, and they'd go, "Oh, I'll find you in the quarter mile," and we get done with the quarter mile and say, "What was the time?" And they're like hanging onto the seat, sweating to death.
I dropped my phone.
They couldn't. Well, that was back before people had cell phones.
Wait, there was a time before cell phones?
Yeah.
What did you guys use? Carrier pigeons?
I lived out in the country, and every Saturday I take my car and fire it up and go out and do quarter mile runs down on the highway right in front of my house.
Jeez.
Wow.
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 What do you think, baby?
Huh?
Today's a good day? You have a nice little nap coming?
Yeah, as soon as I get an oil leak fixed, this thing I gotta put it on the market.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I just gotta finish. Everything has to be really good for me to sell it. So I just go through everything and I drive it, 300 to 500 miles extra to make sure there's nothing weird going on.
Gotcha.
I put an auto gear side cover on it so it's a tighter transmission, than the stock one, stuff like that. Just all the little crap people wouldn't do.
Right.
You know.
Well, if you're satisfied with it, they're definitely satisfied with it.